Good morning, heroes. How is it going? I'm Alex, and this is my 16-Bit Heroes AMA series. And happy 4th of July. So, isn't this going to be a special edition? I think I'm going to settle on Friday mornings, probably for my AMA, so I have a little bit more time to work with those days. So, or maybe Saturday, one of those 2 days. But it'll probably start next week because it's the second AMA of the week. So, alright. So, and tradition with coffee. Don't worry, my second cup of the day. So, but anywho, like I was about to say, the question I wanted to answer today in honor of Independence Day is, why did I join the military? So we have to flashback and well, I know for a lot of people who joined the military, or about the time I did, the key event was September 11th, 2001. And I remember this day clearly, like literally almost moment for moment. And I was sitting in English class, or in high school. I was in the ninth grade at the time. And all of a sudden, the principal comes over a loudspeaker and tells everyone to tune into the news channel. That there was something, or very, I forgot the exact word he used, but it had a very big sense of urgency. So like it was very, I really can't remember the word he used, but it definitely conveyed a sense of alarm. So my teacher saying like, okay, let's go see what's going on here. And she flipped on the TV to the news channel, and there it was. The first Twin Tower with the smoking, flaming hole in the middle of it. And we're wondering like, whoa, is this like the World of Worlds? Like, is this like the modern version of this? Is this really happening? Like, is the World Trade Center, did it have an explosion or something? And we was asking all sorts of questions because we really didn't know what was going on. It's like, to be honest, or when I say World of the Worlds, that is exactly what I equated this to. That's what I felt it was. I didn't think it was real. Like, it was just so unbelievable that that would ever have happened, let alone to the United States. And once they announced that a plane had crashed and they replayed it, I was like, no way this is real. This cannot possibly be happening. And basically from that moment for the rest of the school day, like basically we were shut down. Hey, there was nothing going on. We weren't going to new classes. We weren't changing periods. Nothing. We was literally told to stay put. And, I dare say that it felt like the entire country froze that day. Even on the trip home on the school bus, or after even my dad picking me up, it seemed like everyone was so somber and in disbelief. And when we saw the second Twin Tower get hit, it's like it literally just struck us in pure awe. Like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Like, even the teachers, they were like, what are we gonna do? And everyone that seemed like I knew or was really worried about what was going on. And, or when they announced that it was a terror attack, or over that, I was like, this can't be a terror attack. This has got to be fiction. This has got to be make-believe. And then, I witnessed the towers falling, on the news. And the first thought in my mind was, whoa, how many people just died? Like, how could anyone do this? Like, why would anyone want to do this? But I can't stand by and let this happen. And, granted, I was in high school at the time, so there really wasn't a whole lot I could have done at the moment. But in that moment, that is when I resolved I was going to do my part to protect people. And the best way I knew of doing that was joining the military. And I was already in ROTC at the time, so I was somewhat familiar with what to expect from certain aspects of the military. And, basically, I joined up when I was 17 years old, fresh out of high school. Like, I literally had 2 weeks between the day I graduated and the day I shipped off to basic. And, it was my commitment from 9/11 on to protect people. And that is what prompted me to join the military. Now, once I got in the military, the dynamics changed, and there was just so much going on, and I feel that that could be its own separate story. But why I joined the military, and my purpose for joining the military and what I'm doing today, or a coach, really is not different. I'm still wanting to protect people. I'm still wanting to help people live better lives and to be better than they are right now, because that's what our world needed then. It's what our world needs today. Everyone joining together, helping each other out, and saying no to living in fear and living in a misery, because none of us deserve that. We deserve a chance to be happy. And it's up to each one of us to do our part to make that happen. And that's why I joined the military. To protect people and to give people hope. And to do something about the situations that are making them fearful. And that happened at that point in my life, involved putting my life on the line, or to possibly go to combat and possibly die to fulfill that obligation that I felt I had. And since then, I feel that oath of enlistment, or still hasn't or lifted. I still take it very seriously. I might have separated or almost 10 years ago now, but I still feel it's a very real commitment to protect the United States and the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Only difference is what I define as domestic enemy now, because there are plenty of domestic enemies. I'm not going to sit here or debate that, but the ones I know I can do something about are obesity, unhappiness, fear, ill health. Those are things, and those are the domestic enemies I'm fighting today. And I need help to fight those. I'm not a one-man army, but together we can be the army that takes down this domestic enemy.